What's up, peeps? It's your boy Donnie the Dreamer, and it's been a minute since I've gone on Twitch. I've exclusively been uploading directly to YouTube from my laptop, but today we're giving you some PS5 love, yeah, so it's been a minute, but we're going to continue the story of Shadow of the Colossus. And I hope you guys are ready to join us, or join me, rather, for the ride. You know, uh, It's my first time using my microphone on my PS5. Uh, Not since the unfortunate situation with my first Destiny 2 upload, which, we'll get back into that too. But yeah, skipping straight ahead, let's get right to it. And we left off at 10 colossi defeated. So my hope is that today, don't mind that, today we'll be giving you another 2 colossi. As our boy Wander gets closer and closer to the void. I think the last one we defeated was the turtle, but don't quote me on that. I'm not 100 on that. But yeah, we're gonna get back into it. We're gonna get on aggro and we're gonna ride like the wind. Yeah, I hope the audio comes out fine. Our next foe is an altar overlooks the lake. A guardian set loose, it keeps the flames alive. So if I remember correctly, this is the Flame Beast one where it's afraid of fire. So not one of the more impressive in scale, but it's still a dynamic battle either way. Alright, aggro, where you at? Come on, horsey. Here, boy. Here, aggro. Where'd you be at? Ah, there we are. Alright. That is the way. So, I don't know if I mentioned previously that I have the game. I don't really like the way that the PS4 version sets up the controls. So I have it set to the classic PS2 version, which I played. I played every incarnation of this game, from the PS2 to the PS3 to the PS4 and now PS5. So it's one of my favorite games of all time. And I'm sure I mentioned previously that I consider this for sure one of the games that is considered art. Just from the vibrancy, the graphics, the storytelling. It's a tragedy, So it's definitely got a very strong message. I consider all the Team Eco games to be like that, actually. Even Eco and Last Guardian, I know a lot of people are divided on Last Guardian. I actually enjoy Last Guardian. Um, Even though it's a game that I waited just as much as everybody, like years and years and years for them to release it, I was still very happy with the finished product. The twists and the turns of the game definitely kept me intrigued. Um, I was so ready. I guess I don't know if that's the proper term, not ready, but like I was so invested in the Last Guardian that I actually bought like the special collector's edition with the statue and the steelbook case, and it came with like a map or something like that as well. Like, but yeah, and soundtrack and everything. So I still have all that in a box in my closet, actually. The Last Guardian special edition. The statue is pretty cool, actually. It has Trico kind of like in this pose and like this piece of the set, I guess, if you will. And yeah, it's just pretty dope. It's pretty cool stuff. There's a few games that actually, see, I'm not big on buying like collector's editions like that, but like there are a few games that I will really like go full tilt in. Like one of them was it was a 3DS game. It was Adventure Time. Uh, hey, Ice King, why'd you steal our garbage? It's a hell of a name, but I was like all in. Like I was very lucky actually to get that because I had only paid for, I pre-ordered it, but I only paid for like the regular edition, and I was lucky enough to catch it. Like I called like everywhere. I was trying to get the collector's edition, not even know they had a collector's edition. So I was lucky enough to go into GameStop one day, and they had my order, and they lucked out. I lucked out because somebody took the wrong edition or something like that, and they gave me a collector's edition. I was so hyped. So I got that collector's edition. I got the sequel game, which was going to the dungeon because I don't know or something like that. And that one wasn't as good, but the collector's edition for that was pretty cool too. It came, like they came with like the hardcover case. Like the first one came with like the Enchiridion as a case, which is like Adventure Time's like master guide for heroes. It came with a gold stylus based off of Finn's first sword, and then came with the game. And then the second game came with BMO as the case, and then like I think like the blood, like Finn's demon sword. That was like the stylus and stuff. They were pretty wild with the stylus back in the day, but that was cool. And yeah, like I've gotten a few. Like I have the Kingdom Hearts Master Collection. I got a few Kingdom Hearts games like that. I actually have the digital Master Collection, which has like all the Kingdom Hearts games for for the PlayStation, which is pretty dope. So anytime I want to play some Kingdom Hearts games, I'll start uploading Kingdom Hearts games. But yeah, man, like collector's editions tend to be a pretty penny. I tend to only get them if I really like the perks that come with it. So that was one of the few games where I was just like, yeah, I have to get this. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I have to get this game. Yeah, man, it's cool. So I'm not gonna say I highly recommend it because if you don't have like the extra cash to drop, I wouldn't. You know, but yeah, go for what you're passionate for, man. That's all I can really say. All right, let's see, I need some sunlight. See if I can get a little sunlight and get a little direction. And we can see where the hell we need to go. Okay, so we're going that way. Alright. I mean, that little area I was just at seemed like it would be like a nice area or whatever, right? Like it seemed like the way to go. But follow the light, young wanderer. Young wanderer into the desert. Yeah, I'm trying to think what was it? Oh, one of the games that I really wanted on like the special edition when it first came out, and I just had no luck for years. I know I'm rambling at this point about collector's editions, but one of the games I really wanted that I waited years and years and years to get was if you ever played Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. It's a okay, so we're going now. It's pretty cool. It's basically a Studio Ghibli game. Like graphically speaking, it looks just like something out of Studio Ghibli, and it's about a boy who loses his mom, but goes to another world and finds like that the equivalent of his mom was in that world. And so he like tries to get to the bottom of it and goes back and forth between the worlds. It's pretty cool. It's a good game. It was a huge hit in Japan. Sorry, aggro. Just me. It was a huge hit in Japan. It's got a couple of different elements. It's got like traditional like RPG style elements to it. It has some Pokemon style like catch 'em catch 'em all elements where you capture these things called familiars, which are like little monsters and stuff like that that you can evolve, and yes, you can actually evolve them and utilize them in battle and whatnot. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Um, it's a little cheesy, like the dialogue is a little cheesy for the American version. I had played an emulator for the Japanese version, but like I couldn't really understand most of it. But yeah, it was like a really big deal. It was really fun, and for the longest time, like I had the regular version, but for the longest time, couldn't get the I couldn't get the collection version, the Ultimate Collection version, which came with like the game's mascot, um, soundtrack, special case, and a book, which was like based off of like something in the game. And I was like, okay, that's really cool. I'd really like to get my hands on that, but for the longest time, I wasn't able to get it until last year. Uh, during during the pandemic, I was able to get it. Luckily, because somebody had sold it on eBay, and yeah, I had gone back and forth because I was like, oh, I can give the drippy plushie to my kids, but I was like, you know what? I could also like just kind of like hold on to this because like maybe it might be worth something someday. But I doubt I'd ever sell it. Like it's pretty rare at this point because the issue was that only a few copies were ever made of the Ultimate Edition. Like so, that was like the main issue. Why I had problems with it and whatnot. Like there was a whole scandal about it. Like there was like barely any copies of it. Um, so yeah, that's something I'm very proud of. I'm very happy about. Um, and of course, I don't know. Well, haven't done any gameplays for it because I had already like beaten the game. I beat both games actually, which is of Little Nightmares. Little Nightmares is another franchise of games that I really, really love, especially from a horror standpoint. Like this is pretty cool. And one of the, I'm a little salty because I was trying to get the special edition for, like I had also really wanted the special edition for the first game, which I managed to secure, and which I still have. I haven't opened it because I already have the first game for my for PS4, and I already beat it and everything. But I have it as a nice little collector's edition. I wanted it because it had the main character's name is Six. It has Six, like a plushie, but like a figure, Six figure with her iconic raincoat and lighter. And I was like really excited because I was trying to get Little Nightmares 2 pre-ordered special edition, and like I had no luck. Like I almost had it, but like there was a mix-up with something to do with like the processing of the order, and they were like, oh, we technically didn't charge you, but like we do have your order, but like we technically did not charge you, so like if you want it you'll have to like. And I was like, well, it shows that it was processed, so I should have been charged, but like it was like a whole thing and it didn't work out, and I was like, damn. So eventually I'm gonna hopefully get a Little Nightmares 2 this collector's edition, so that's all, that's really all I need to be happy, man. Like I just if I'm really passionate about something, I try my best to go out of my way to procure it and whatnot. And yeah, and then maybe I'll do some unboxings for you guys. If you're interested, that's more content for you guys, right? But all right, the Flame Lurker Beast. Um, yeah, he's kind of like a boar almost. So he's tough. He's a tough customer. Okay, there we go. Mike, yo, how the hell? Now. Okay, there we go. Alright, let me show you guys the trick. If I can do it without getting mauled. Where is it? Okay, so. Oh, bud. Right. So, the trick here is that he is afraid of the flames. And you gotta back him away towards that cliff. You feel almost bad, you know? Down he goes. And so his armor comes off. Down goes the armor. And now... you do what you do best. Slay colossi. And I missed. Oh, come on. There we go. So I gotta be like really careful because I missed a few opportunities. I was going to do my jump and stab, but it's too wily. Alright, that's one. And he will literally take you all the way up. I'm getting like ragged over here. Good roll. Oh, I'm unconscious. That was a good roll, but I got smacked. Oh, God. I got flung like Grand Theft Auto. I will say, like, Wanderer is taking these hits, man. Wanderer is taking a hit like a champ. I'm trying to get back up on him. Pulse. Trying to see if I can get some high ground, you know? I could probably try to run it back, right? Yeah, I could try to run that back. If I can get there without this thing trying to kill me. Oh God, wrong button. Oof. I'm rusty. I am so rusty. Alright, so let's climb up here. Well, that was my mistake. I got too confident. I deserve that. Oh, God. Oh, come on, Wander. Get up, get up, get up, get up. It's almost like you can see the light burning him. Alright. Should come. There we go. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, man. Where are you taking me? Alright, one more. Should do it. One more good hit. And rest in peace. Guardian in the Pit. One thing, like I said, I really love is that there's different ways to implement defeating the boss, which is very Zelda-esque. Which is one thing I love about Legend of Zelda games is like, I mean, granted, like you have to use like whatever new item you have in the game to beat the boss, and that's like the weak point or whatever. But like with this, you already start with all the tools you have, and the rest of it just comes down to your environment, you know. Like just using your environment, like tricking the colossi into backing off a cliff, like that's pretty wild. So that's 11 down. There's 5 to go. I'm gonna try to give you one more for the day. Let's see how much time we have left. Alright, we're pretty good. Pretty good doing our time. It's 20 minutes for that boss fight. 21, essentially. It's pretty good. Thy next foe is Paradise floats upon the lake. A silent being wields thunder. Oh my god, I hate this one so much. A moving bridge to cross to higher ground. I hate this one. I hate this boss so much. It's him and the final colossi I hate. I hate fighting them. They suck so much. Like, don't get me wrong, the scenery looks phenomenal. Like, it's amazing. It's gonna be a pretty spectacular view, but I hate this boss. Like, one of my absolute least favorite bosses in this game. And the last boss is like, I mean, his design is dope, but he's just so effing cheap. Alright. Let's see how to get to where we're going. And we're going behind again. Alright, we're gonna cross the bridge. I'm actually hoping that, well, firstly, that they remaster, like they do a remaster Team Eco collection. That would be really cool. They don't need to remaster this one again. I mean, they could if they want to. I'm fine with that. But like, I mean, come on. Like, I can't think of this getting any more beautiful, any more amazing. Maybe in like another 3 PlayStation console generations, possibly. But I mean, this is like this is top notch right here. But yeah, they should totally redo Eco like they did with the PlayStation 3 version, where they had a HD version of Eco and this. So I think they should just do the whole trilogy in a bundle, which would be awesome. Because, I mean, I guess you could, well, I don't know if Eco's on PlayStation now. Because I would say, like, it would be cool to be able to play, like, all 3 games on one console, but I don't know. The only way I can think of that is, like, they did something where Eco is on PlayStation now or what have you. Which would, you know, I'd be perfectly fine with that if it is, you know. Maybe I'll try and try and do that, you know, for you guys if I'm able to stream it, because like sometimes the stream connection sucks. Okay, so it's over that way. Let's try. Okay, so it's this way, right? So maybe we can try going around, maybe. Let me see. You know what? Let me go back across and then go around. Because it's in a pretty, like, the area is, like, it's not deserted or anything. It's, like, pretty lush, actually. So, that's gonna be, pretty cool. It's gonna be great for you guys to see. Look at that grass. Look at that grass. Look could smoke it. I mean, you could, you know, you could just lay out in a grassy field, you know, have a picnic or whatever. You know, if that's your thing, if nature is your thing. Um, yeah, this grass is like hella detailed. So is aggro. Aggro's pretty detailed too, like down to like its mane and the I don't know. Well, what do you call it? The like fur on his tail or the mane? I don't know. Like I know the mane is like his head of hair, but I'm not sure what you call it. What you call the hair on the tail of a horse? Maybe you just call it hair. But, yeah, we'll see. Anyway, we're passing through this nice forest. It's pretty cool, man. Pretty detailed. Uh, it's a little river. Um, yeah, aggro. It might be. This might be where I have to let you go, which is fine. You can graze. That's okay. Look at this, man. This is beautiful. Okay. Now we gotta figure out how to proceed. Like, if you're into like hiking and stuff, this is it. This is fantastic. If you're into like being out in nature and stuff like that, this is pretty cool. It's pretty, very beautiful. No sunlight though, because of the shade. But yeah, man, this is pretty dope. It's almost like the Lost Woods, because you know it's like a maze. Let's see. I should have came from there. Okay. Okay, a little beaten path. Or maybe, did I come from there? It's hard to tell. Okay. Over in the sun. Alright, let's try to shine some light. Where are you? That way. Okay. Is there a way down? Nope. Okay, so maybe I didn't come from that path. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Like, I know to get to this next spot, like, it's a lot of, it's some platforming, if you will, some climbing, some pretty cool, like, rock climbing type stuff, but, you know, it's been a while. So, and for me, I always feel like, and this could just be because I have terrible memory, but for me, I always feel like whenever I play this game, like, they change how you get to where you're supposed to go. So, okay, yeah, I think this is right. I think this is right. Yeah, this is right. You know, I could ride aggro, but that's fine. Yeah, because aggro's only, I mean, yeah, aggro could roll with me, I guess, but I just want to show the scale. You know, essentially, you know, I don't feel like riding aggro all the way through this, but, you know, I'll show you, like, we are pretty much on a waterfall, or leading up to a waterfall. It's like, yo, this is crazy. Like, I've never been to Niagara Falls, but I am looking forward to going at some point with my family, which I think will be pretty cool. I heard the Canadian side is, like, really pretty, and the American side's pretty cool too. So yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that water. You can drink that water right now and not get sick, probably. I'm kidding. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. All right. So we're gonna shimmy around. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Sorry, aggro. You gotta stay here, bud. All right, let go. And the boss fight hasn't even started yet, which is that's pretty nuts to me, actually. Like usually when as soon as you step into their domain, the boss fight starts. But yeah, not yet. And I'm in the water. Waterfalls. Let's go on the water. We'll swim faster that way, rather than on top of the water. Not gonna lie, like this would be like, this game is very subtle, but like I can just imagine like Jaws music. Just see me floating in the middle of this massive lake, and then all you hear is like this torturous music, and I have no idea what to expect. I can't even see anything. Can't see beneath the surface or anything. Like, look at that. See, just nothingness. Murky. Alright. Okay, so we made it to this platform, and here we go. The 12th colossi. I don't know how to describe how it looks. It looks very interesting, I'll say that. So I'm just gonna call it the river spirit. And he ain't tiny either. It's massive. Oh god. Crap. I'm trying to remember how. I know that. Okay. Yeah. That was close. I just stay underwater, and I'll try to sneak up on the other side. Like, I know there's a way to trick him. Whoa. He's tracking me like crazy. Yeah, there's a way you gotta trick him. And it tries to, like, come up after you, essentially. Maybe. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna try to sneak up on him. Look how massive this thing is, man. Jesus. Alright, you can't see me right now. I'm trying to swim in between / under his armpits. Oh god. Okay. So the way to do this guy is so control him with this little these teeth, I guess. There you go. And then he's gonna climb up to try to get me again. You have to. Damn, I messed it up. So yeah, the idea is you have to essentially let him jump up, and then you have to jump on his chest, and then you know, get to work. So I'm gonna repeat the process I just did, if they'll let me, because you know he's you know, smarter than the others. Actively, well, I shouldn't say actively, they passively try to battle you, whereas he actually tries to like stay locked on to me and is trying to like keep up with me, trying to prevent me from getting to his weak points, which, you know, that's a good boss for you. Okay. Up on the grassy plain, climbing back up. Yeah, I hope I'm reading pretty clearly. I'm like hovering over my mic, posturing and whatnot, but yeah, let's try to take him down, because he doesn't want to take it easy on us or make it easy for us. Alright. So all this is so much work, man. Like, you gotta get all the way to the head, you gotta guide him, you gotta trick him. Sometimes I gotta mind their own. I was hoping for the whistle. That would have been cool. Just screaming aggro. Alright. Oof. Yeah. This one is it's definitely more of a time-consuming fight because of the fact that his weak point is submerged in water. So it's a little annoying. You can see why I kind of dislike this fight. Well, why I vehemently dislike this fight. It's the process. It's a whole process to get through. It's not as bad now, though. Now that I'm playing it again. It was a lot worse the first time I did it. Like, it took me forever. I mean, forever. Like, forever. Like, the first time I ever played this game, like, this fight took me, like, a minute, because I had to figure out, like, how to get him into position, and I had to figure out what the weak point is, and all that stuff, and it was like, man, it was annoying as hell. It's back on the PS2. But, yeah. I've beaten this game so many times. This is the first time I've ever actually live streamed, you know, in this gen because it's a lot easier. YouTube wasn't, I mean, it was a thing, but I wasn't as heavily invested in YouTube as I was like in that era. Otherwise, I would have gotten the camera and done it myself. You know, give a walkthrough and so on. But yeah. It's not taking the bait right away. So try to drone it. Come on, big buddy. Come on. Again, very smart. For those of you on Twitch, I apologize. Lost service. For those of you on YouTube, thanks for sticking with me. And one more time should do it. And that's the other caveat is like when he's near death, he panics and he like smashes the one altar, so now I have to find another altar. So therefore, making like a lot longer as he tries to roast me alive with lightning. Almost done though, almost done. But yeah, man, this is what I'm talking about. The AI is pretty smart. You know, he's still trying to like keep up with me, which is saying something considering his massive frame and my smaller frame. He's able to like track me pretty damn well. Almost there. Almost there. Alright. Up we get. Come on, Wonder, get out of the dang water. Get out of the water. Alright. Begin your ascent. So the most nearest altar is no longer standing. So we are gonna have to get creative and drive all the way to the other altar, which is all the way on the other side of the map. Awesome. Okay. As he tries to shake me off to no avail. Roll. Whoa. Can you imagine just like tiny little critters banging on your teeth? Yeah, I'd be pissed too. No wonder they hate Wander so much. Oh boy. Come on, almost there. Made it. Alright. Come on, spirit. Yeah. Alright, summon this. This ends now. We can be friends if you know what that's from. And down goes the River Guardian. That's 12 colossi down and 4 to go. Look at that view. As we are taken over by shadows and dragged beneath the surface. Oh, we have a story development. We got some more horses. Shadowy figures. I mean, if you've never played this game, then I'll try to keep it relatively spoiler free. And they're all wearing masks. Only a little more to go. They're almost to, it looks like, they're almost to the temple. What could this mean? Guess you gotta stay tuned for the next 2 videos, right? Another colossi falls. I'm trying to think who the 4 that's left. I know who the last one is, but I'm trying to remember the other 4. Thy next foe is the vast desert lands. A giant trail drifts through the sky. Ah, okay, I know this one. This one's a pretty cool fight too. Thou art not alone. Yeah, the next fight's pretty cool. It's another aerial battle, which is, those were fun. You remember we fought the giant eagle, so that was cool. And yeah, man. So yeah, that was Shadow of the Colossus. Part 7 or 8, I'm not sure at this point. But yeah. So we got 12 Colossus down, we got 4 to go. So that means I'm gonna try to give you guys 2 more videos eventually, whenever I get a chance to record. And yeah, man, thanks for joining me. Be sure to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I've got a lot more content coming, a lot more gaming videos. We might do some unboxing videos if you guys express interest in that. Be sure to check me out on the Pop Culture Academy podcast with my co-hosts DJ BJ and Dr. X. We should hopefully have an episode up for you this month, which will be episode 4, which will cover reboots, because we're going to reboot the podcast. We're going to move from 1 hour to 2. So look forward to that. Yeah, we've got lots of other stuff coming out, books and things like that, website coming out, and yeah, just a lot of content coming you guys' way, because I have a lot I want to put out and enjoy with you. But yeah, thanks for joining me. This is your boy Donnie Dreamer signing off. Peace.